Hi, my name's Kelly Vess, and today is Fridays are fun days for our Facebook group. And what we like to do on Fridays is we like to see how do we incorporate movement into our speech and language therapy to maximize gains. So today I'm going to focus on how I incorporate movement to teach the skill of identifying a sound in a word as being in the beginning of the word or at the end of the word. The reason this skill is so important is because it typically is mastered at 7 years of age. However, our research has shown that preschoolers can learn this skill if you add the multimodal cueing. So I'm going to show it to you today because it's beneficial for two reasons. One, when you identify the sound is how it sounds, it improves the phonemic awareness skills. So we're going to look at the g, gulping sound. They're going to hear that G it sounds like G. Two, it improves the child's visual spatial awareness skills of literacy, knowing that words have a beginning, a middle, and an end sound, and understanding the structure of the words and how we can take the words apart and put them together. So essentially, we're working two very different skills at the same time and actually targeting two separate areas of the brain, which would result in complex neuronal connections when neuroplasticity is a high level. So I love working on children identifying sounds as either being in the beginning of words or at the end of words. So let me show you what I'm going to do next Monday when our sound of the week is going to be the G sound. Now notice I chose a cue that has two purposes. One, the purpose is for the child to accurately produce the G sound. When the child's mouth is open, producing the G sound, G, they're unable to front the sound for T or D. It's just impossible. So it's good for production, the gulping sound. Secondly, it needs to also help the child understand perception, what the sound sounds like. Because we know if the child has difficulty producing the sound accurately, they also have difficulty perceiving the sound accurately. So we want a cue that addresses both. The g sound also improves the perception of what the G sound sounds like. So let's carry on and see what an activity would look like. The letter of the week next week is the letter G. The research indicates that both giving the label of the letter G with pairing it with the sound g is beneficial for children. So in the past, it was thought that if you give them both, they won't focus on the sound so much. But later research proved that to be false. So let's see what we have here. We have a pig, a magic toy I would take from my treasures chest. So let's say the word pig together to find out if the g sound is in the beginning or at the end of the word. Let's say it together. Pig, pig. Is the gulp sound in the beginning or at the end of the word? And the children would say it's at the end of the word, the G is. The gulp sound is at the end. So we would place it in the ending sound basket and sort it there. So let's use another example where the G is at the beginning of the word. Here I have some goo. So let's say the word goo together. Goo. Ooh. G. Ooh. Is the G in the beginning of the word or at the end? It's in the beginning of the word. It's at the start of the word, goo. So we're going to take this and put this in the beginning basket and sort it there. So let's try another one just for practice. And I always pick really magical, fun toys for the children, especially virtually, because the children can't play with the toys, they can't feel it. So I kind of have to go all out. So here we have a dinosaur. Egg. Let's find out where the G gulp sound is. Let's say it together. Egg. Egg. Is the G in the beginning of the word, the g sound, or at the end? Egg. and the children will see it's at the end, and we will sort it into the ending basket. So we found movement really, really matters. In our research, we've looked at movement when it comes to speech development, literacy development, articulation development, and language development. And every time, consistently in our replicated research, preschoolers benefit from movement. So spend time creating movement cues to help children learn the speech and language sounds of our language. We have to keep in mind that this is their area of weakness. So we aren't going to prove phonological awareness skills through auditory perception cues. We need to think outside of the box and think about how we can use the visual realm and the kinesthetic realm and even the tactile realm to help children improve their phonological awareness skills. So thank you so much for joining me for Fridays Are Fun Days, Movement Matters. I love hearing your ideas. I'm with you in this journey, and I look forward to growing with you in this journey. Bye-bye. Have a great weekend.